So today we are breaking down every Luffy form, from his goofy rubber beginnings to his godlike Gear 5 transformation. From a creative brawler to the embodiment of freedom itself, each Luffy form represents a new level of growth, sacrifice, and chaos. Let's go through all of Luffy's major forms and why each one changed One Piece forever. First, base form, the rubber rookie. At the start, Luffy's power looked simple. He ate the gum gum fruit, turning his body into rubber. This gave him stretchy attacks, shock resistance, and a fighting style based entirely on creativity. Luffy turned a silly ability into a serious weapon, proving that imagination can be just as dangerous as raw strength. Gear second, speed mode. Luffy's first major transformation was Gear second. By pumping his blood faster, he boosts his speed, strength, and reaction time. Steam pours off his body, and suddenly he moves faster than most enemies can even react. The downside, it damages his body and drains stamina, showing how far Luffy is willing to push himself to win. Gear third, giant power mode, where Luffy inflates his body parts to create massive limbs. This allows him to unleash giant attacks capable of leveling buildings. Early on, the form had a funny drawback, shrinking Luffy afterward, mixing serious power with classic One Piece humor, the shadow power form. After Gear third, we saw one of Luffy's most underrated power-ups, Nightmare Luffy. During the Thriller Bark arc, Luffy absorbs 100 shadows, temporarily transforming into a massive muscular version of himself. For a brief moment, he was strong enough to overpower Gecko Moria and fight like a top-tier warrior. If you're enjoying this breakdown of Luffy's evolution, make sure to subscribe for more One Piece videos like this. The Yonko level era Gear 4th is where Luffy truly becomes a top-tier fighter. By combining rubber and Haki, Luffy unlocks multiple combat styles. Bounce Man, focused on raw power and overwhelming force. Tank Man, built for defense and reflecting enemy attacks. Snake Man, designed for speed with punches that change direction mid-air, perfect for fighting opponents like Katakuri. This is the point where Luffy transitions from underdog to true Yonko contender. Then, Advanced Haki. Luffy levels up. Before Gear 5, Luffy mastered Advanced Haki technique. He learned Future Sight to predict enemy moves, Advanced Armament to destroy from the inside, Advanced Conqueror's Haki to code attacks with kingly will. This allowed Luffy to fight Yonko even without transforming. And finally, then came the most shocking reveal in One Piece history. The Gum Gum fruit was never just rubber. It is actually the mythical zone, human fruit, model Nika. Gear 5 transforms Luffy into a cartoon-like warrior, a reality-bending fighter, the embodiment of freedom, laughter, and imagination. He can grab lightning, reshape the environment, and fight without logic, when turning battles into living cartoons powered by joy. This form doesn't just make Luffy stronger, it turns him into a symbol of liberation. With the final saga underway, Luffy might, perfect Gear 5, unlock new Haki levels, and we might also get Gear 6 before final arc. From Rubber Rookie to Yonko to the Sun God of Freedom, Luffy has one of the greatest power evolutions in anime history. So tell me, which Luffy form is your favorite? And do you think Gear 5 is the peak or just the beginning?